Greetings. This is the Red Corner's Ukrainian Conflict Situation Report. September 14 to September 20, 2022. During the period, the following developments have taken place in the theater of operations. Heavy fighting continues in the Lyman-Kupiansk sector. The Ukrainian command has been concentrating reserves in order to develop the offensive towards Svatova and further to the town of Kremenahaya with an objective to encircle the Russian troops there. Remnants of a Heranium-2 kamikaze drone were discovered in the Ukrainian-controlled western part of Kupiansk. This means that the Iran-supplied Shahed-type UAVs are now being employed by Russian troops. Advancing from the town of Svyatogorsk, a Ukrainian grouping pushed the defending Russian units out of the village of Sosnovoye. The neighbor units at the nearby Studenok left the village in order to avoid getting encircled. Currently, the territory between Studenok and the Oskol River are under Ukrainian control. The Ukrainian troops established river crossings near the villages of Studenok and Ozornwayi. That would markedly improve their logistics. The Ukrainian troops were also able to seize the village of Dobrova, thereby approaching the southern part of the town of Krasny Liman. Russian troops struck the Slavyansk electric power plant in order to impact the opponent's logistics. Allied troops have been repelling Ukrainian attacks in the Lysychansk sector. The Ukrainian troops retook the village of Sparnvoye, having advanced towards Lysychansk. In the Andreyevka sector, the Ukrainian troops have been expanding the cone of control towards Chkalova. Russian artillery and aviation are delivering continuous strikes within the zone, which has been turned into an enormous cemetery of Ukrainian personnel and combat machinery. Despite the opponent's ongoing attempts to cut off the Russian main supply route of Borislavl-Davydiv-Brod, Russian troops are maintaining control over the highway. In order to decrease the opponent's maneuverability at river crossings, Russian troops delivered 6 missile strikes at the Karachun water reservoir dam. 5 Ukrainian rockets were launched at the city of Kherson. Air defense intercepted 4 of them. 1 rocket hit the Yubilini city park. The objective was the humanitarian aid distribution center located there. Luckily, no victims were reported this time. The International Atomic Energy Agency has adopted a resolution calling on Russia to leave the Zaporozhye nuclear power plant. The document failed to mention that all the shellings of the plant without exception came from the Ukrainian side, even though the agency's own representatives witnessed the bombings with their own eyes. This only confirms that the agency that is supposed to be an independent international entity is no longer independent in their assessments. Russia and China voted against the resolution. And that was the view from the Red Corner. Next report is coming up in 6 days. Thanks for watching.